Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back. I've got an interesting video for you. Today I want to talk about a ThruNite model T10. But we're going to talk about version 2. This is the old one. I'm going to show you the new. First thing on ThruNite that I like is they include these nice tins so that you can conveniently make charred material. You're going to get a owner's manual, you're going to get some silica gel, you're going to get the warranty information card. You're also going to get 2 spare O-rings. This is to help the flashlight keep its IPX8 waterproof rating. You have a belt clip right there. And last but not least, we have the flashlight itself. Let's open this up and take a first look. Now the first thing that I want to say is I notice that the belt clip looks like it can go this orientation or this orientation. So it looks like you could carry it both ways. I would probably suggest carrying it in that orientation so that the thing will sit nice and low in your jeans. That's a fairly decent belt clip. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. God, it's tight on the other orientation. So right here, bear with me. You could also do it like that, but then you'd have this much of the flashlight sticking out of your pocket. So again, that would be for like if you wanted to make this thing a headlamp or something like that. So that's where you would want that type of an orientation, which I do that quite often with flashlights. The belt clip option, you can see you have top and bottom, and you also had that on the old one, top and bottom orientation. The belt clip doesn't really look that much different. There's no tailcap switch like there was on the old version here. The old one has the tailcap switch, and it doesn't have a mode switch, so you have to do repeated motions with the tailcap switch to get through the 3 different modes. Well, on this one it's got 5 different modes, and you have a side switch. The old one, I've used this a lot, and it's been a great flashlight. It's just a little bit almost cumbersome switching through the modes, and so I'm hoping that this is going to be different. This one also, instead of having only 3 modes, it's got 5 modes now, and they're pretty impressive. The price point on this one too is significantly lower than the old one. The old one was running around 40 bucks, and this new one runs around 20 bucks, so almost half the price. So we're going to put a standard AA battery in here. We're going to put the positive side up, and let's screw this battery tube on. I like that they got rid of the tail cap. It's pretty cool. Okay, to turn the flashlight on, we're just going to push the side switch, and it's going to go to either low or medium. That would be the last, and it'll remember the last setting that you used, as long as it's not high, strobe, or Firefly. So it'll remember low or medium. Okay, so to cycle through the modes, you just hold the side switch here. Low, medium, low, medium. Now if you're on medium and you want to go to high, you double click. 1, 2, whoops, let me do it faster. 1, 2. Now you get to high, okay? If you want to get to strobe, you double click again. 1, 2, you get to strobe. Now to get to Firefly, you turn the flashlight off, and then you push and hold until it comes on to Firefly. Now, Firefly is going to be half a lumen, so it's 0.5 lumens for 49 days. That's a significant improvement over the old model, because the old model on Firefly, right here, we had 0.2 lumens, which is not as bright, for 10 days. So the Firefly, to bump up, not only being brighter, but a longer runtime, that's crazy. Now if we go to low, whoops, there's low. Low is going to be 5 lumens for 2.1 days. If we bump it up to medium, we're going to be at 35 lumens. This will last for 8 hours. And then if we go to high, you can see that we are at 180 lumens. That's full brightness. That's 95 minutes of runtime, or 1.5 hours. Then if I double click again, I get to strobe. Strobe is 180 lumens, 200 minutes of runtime, or 3.3 hours. This is a very nice little flashlight. One thing that I'm really liking that ThruNite is starting to do is they are including the magnetic tail cap, just like that. And it's not a tail cap, it's the whole battery tube is it comes off. This isn't really the best metal to be sticking it to. It's not that thick, but you can see that that magnetic tail is very nice. The lens is nice. It's tempered glass. This is IPX8 underwater. It's also impact resistant. Right there is the specs directly from ThruNite. And the things that interest me is the distance of throw is 64 meters. The Candela rating is 1035. Impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. IPX8 waterproofness down to 2 meters. That is pretty cool. And this flashlight will operate on a standard AA battery as well as a 14500 battery. Now the 14500s, you're going to get better performance or brighter light and stuff like that, but honestly, I'm a big AA fan and I really like it. So just wanted to give you guys a size comparison. The T10 version 2 is definitely the smallest of the three. The Archer doesn't really want to sit very good. It's not wanting to sit, and it's much larger. If we talk about 14500 batteries, which are the rechargeable lithium ions, they operate at 3.7 volts instead of the standard AA, which is 1.5 volts. You get better performance out of them. This new T10 version 2 will operate on the 14500s, and so will the Archer 1A V3. Now the old T10, I believe it does work with them, but don't quote me on that. If you look at the lens of the flashlights, you can see that the Archer right here, the old T10 in the middle, and the new T10 right here that I'm shaking, you can see that they've gotten rid of the orange pill type reflector, and they've went with a very smooth reflector on the new flashlight. So that's something that I think is really cool that ThruNite did. I'm starting to kind of see that they're reading the book of Olight, it looks like, because you know the way they're kind of putting it together, it's kind of reminiscent of that. But I'm really excited about this new offering, and I think you guys will like it. Let's take a look at the waterproofness of this and the impact resistance. So I'm going to turn it on, and let's just get it to the high setting. I'm on a boat launch right here. This is all concrete. Let's drop it. 1, 2, look at that thing. That thing just bounced. 3, and now let's go underwater a little bit. Let's drop it one more time. Let's drop it one more for good measure. Pretty good drops there. Now let's take a look. Let's see if we're still going through the functions. So let's try Firefly first. So we turned it off. There's Firefly. See it on my hand? Let's go to low, medium, low, medium, low, medium. Let's try high. Good. Let's go strobe. Good. So this flashlight is still functioning, no problems. It's been dropped, it's been underwater, so IPX8 and impact resistance looks good. Now let's take a look and see if there's any significant noticeable damage that we might have gotten out of this flashlight. So I'm looking here at the tail end. I don't see nothing. It honestly looks okay. On the side here you see a little bit of marks. Nothing too bad though. This thing has definitely held up. So in my eyes, we're good to go. I like this flashlight. This is a significant improvement over the old version of the T10. I really like the knurling. I like the way it's built. I like the weight. I kind of wish that they would do a double belt clip that does 2 different carry options, kind of like what Olight does. But you know, they're starting with the magnetic tail caps, so they're already starting in that direction. I like the way this button feels. It feels very solid. It's very very reminiscent to the Archer 1A V3, the button. But look, it's much smaller than the Archer 1A V3. And this has been a very good flashlight, but I'm really impressed with the T10 version 2. Good job by ThruNite. Thank you for doing such a wonderful job on it. I'm getting some glare there, so let me change angles. So again, the price point around 20 bucks. The old one, 40 bucks, and so you're getting half the price with twice the performance. I just think it's a no-brainer. ThruNite has a great warranty. I want to say thank you guys for joining me today on this video. I hope you got some good, useful information out of this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and as always, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. This is a very nice flashlight. I like it a lot.